So I was thinking about something today about how we continually pass down, generational trauma. A lot of people want to call them curses. I do not agree with that. These are behaviors that we are passing down that we within our society, within our families, have made normal. Or here's one in particular that I'm going to talk about today because this is the one where our parents or grandparents, or we'll just say elders, get offended when we say what we feel, when we kind of check them when they are honestly in a disrespectful place. When I say check, I'm not saying like just going off, even though some people do, but we will stand up for ourselves. It is like, oh my God, it's like a total disrespect when all you're saying is, hey, you're hurting me. Hey, I don't like what you're saying to me. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? That's called communication. That's being, open and honest with how you feel. Now, like I said, some people are disrespectful, some people are not disrespectful. And there's nothing wrong with vocalizing how you feel about something. If they can vocalize what they want to say, why can't we vocalize what we want to say? Amongst the Black community, vocalizing how you feel to your elders is like, in so many people's eyes, the most disrespectful thing. But it is not the most disrespectful thing when you are doing it to defend yourself or to protect yourself or to just have a voice of how you feel and you want somebody to understand how you feel about what they said or what they did. It is healthy. Now, a lot of elders will not take it that way. They will be like, I didn't talk back to my mama and I didn't talk back to my grandmama. I would have got slapped in the face. That right there. I would have gotten slapped in the face. And a lot of people think that is normal and that is the right thing to do. So you're telling me if someone says something to you that is harmful, that is disrespectful, and you say, hey, that's harmful, that's disrespectful, maybe not in the exact same way that I said it, but if you saying, hey, that is disrespectful and you get hit, that's healthy, that's right. That is traumatizing. And this is why we have a lot of grown people now who are walking around wounded and don't even know why they're walking around wounded because the way they got wounded was deemed right. We have to change these patterns. We have to change the way we communicate with each other. And that's what it boils down to. This is a communication problem. Each party should be able to say how they feel about something. There is a way that you can communicate how you feel without being disrespectful. And what's crazy is the person that wants us to respect them, okay, is the same person that don't care how we feel. Does that even make any sense at all whatsoever? It doesn't. But in the mind of those who were raised during a certain generational period, it makes all the sense to them because that's all that they saw growing up in their environment. And it was the way that you parented, it was the way that you raised your child, it was the way that things went. But with everything, things changes, you know, and we're in a period now where we're healing, where we're like, we're not taking that anymore. We're not being disrespectful, even though there are some people that are being disrespectful because they just like, you know what, it's built up to that, and they come off to their parents or grandparents or whoever that authority older figure is, and they do that. And I mean, it was bottled up. Can you really truly blame them? There comes a point in time where the disrespected gets tired of being disrespected. And then there's this other thing. It's in the Bible, it's in universal law that says what you put out, you get back. But times are changing. And we have to honor that times are changing and that people want to heal and that people want to be treated right, no matter who you are. And a lot of people hide behind those statuses. You will have some people who, they're now the mother, they're now the pastor, they're now the whoever, and will hide behind that status to say and do whatever they want. But this is the thing. Most of the time when people do that, they're wounded, they're hurt. So they're going to hide behind that so that no one will ever wound or hurt them again. So in some instances, we have to give grace or understanding, but put your boundaries up and don't let them continue on.